Well, it's August and I have 5 active projects on my hook. I filmed a little bit of an update on each one so you can see what I'm currently working on, and the description of this video has all the details about the patterns and the yarn that I'm using. Give it a look and let me know what you think at the end. This is the bag I keep ready to go. It always has at least one thing in it, usually 2. I think there's 3 right now. I always have like a pair of scissors with me, multiple different size crochet hooks, stitch markers, and sometimes like measuring tape, depending on what I'm working. First up, I am working on a project using Coboo yarn. There's 2 panels, neither of which are done. Don't ask me why I did that. I'm making a tank top. It is going to be kind of cropped. I am gonna hopefully do a straight across top and wider straps. I got a little bit creative and did the middle back with a much smaller crochet hook size to hopefully pull it in and provide a little bit of tightness. I would love if I didn't have to do like a ribbed border at all, but we'll see what happens with that. I was working on this a bit today. Looks like I'm going to try to get the panels to right around 14 inches, and then we'll do some pinning and trying stuff on. I got this pattern idea from an Evelyn and Peter pattern. I love her patterns. They usually work up perfectly for me. I could not size this one appropriately, so I just leaned into the lemon heel stitch and winging it. Project 2 is an Evelyn and Peter. It is the Lake House cardigan, and it's a short sleeve cardigan if I'm remembering correctly. I love this mesh. This is the back panel, about halfway done. I am using Loops and Threads Silky Soft for this. I am currently obsessed with Coboo and Coboo, but I had picked up some of the Loops and Threads to see how it compares. It's a little bit thinner than the Coboo, but otherwise works up very similarly. And the last project that I have in my project bag right now, also Coboo. I love this light blue color, and I've only done 1 row repeat of it, but I already love it. This is Kicks and Jack crochet. I don't know the name. So I will put it in the comments. I'll link everything down below. This is the back panel, and this will be a long sleeve cardigan, lightweight. I live in Southern California, so this stuff will get me through November, and then I can start wearing it again pretty quickly. It's great to throw on inside too, where I don't need stuff for warmth. I can just have a layer. Right, so then I do have a few things outside my project. It's fine. Okay. If you've seen any other videos on my channel, you have definitely seen some sort of progress video involving these squares. These are the squares that I'm making that build out my Padres calendar. I'm crocheting 1 square for every single day of the baseball season. Each color coordinates with either white being an off day or gold. There are 4 shades of gold, all representing how much we won the game by, and 4 shades of brown representing how much we lost a game by. Well, the end result is something like this. This is just a few months of the year, I believe. So it's the very first part of March, April, May, and June. And I have the squares all ready to go for July. I just need to stitch them together. I love this project because it spans a lot of time. I can make the squares either in big batches or just a couple at a time to fill in what I need. I have a pegboard behind me that I use to block the squares, and I use to store them. So it's very easy to see what colors I need to restock. And I have really enjoyed the baseball season with a project attached to it. And my last project I just started this morning, but I have been thinking about for several months. It's my first micro crochet project, and you definitely can't tell yet, but it's going to be a little itty bitty banana. And I'm going to make at least 4 of them because the Savannah bananas are coming to town and I need banana earrings. So why not make them myself? This is going to be interesting. I have done amigurumi before. I made my kids little dolls for Christmas this past year, but it's been a while. I definitely got like the clothing bug. So that paired with how tiny this is going to make it really interesting. But I think they're going to work up really quick. I'm already almost to the color change to yellow in this. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. And that is everything that I'm currently actively working on. I have lots of things that are in a pause phase for various reasons. A lot of it is just because I got bored and my brain got bored, which I think is pretty common when you're talking about crochet projects lost into the pile. But I also have some that I started in the wrong season and didn't want to sit with a big blanket in my lap. Or I learned new skills and I don't know if I'll end up going back to them because I definitely need a challenge with my projects. I try to always have projects that are mindless and projects that are more challenging and projects that serve a purpose. Even if I don't necessarily think that I have a home for them, I want to have a reason for working on them. So we'll see where I end up in a few weeks, a few months, at the end of the year. I'm really excited to do an update. I do have a few projects that I've finished recently that I want to make sure I show you guys. So come back to check out that video and make sure to explore some of the fun shorts that I've already put out. See you soon. I am making what I am hoping to be a tank top. Of course it'll be a tank top.